Hey, would you like to learn how to draw a crab and have it really look like a crab? This project's easy because it's made from some simple shapes, but it still includes all those cool crab details. Hi, my name's Kathy. I'm an art teacher and I've been teaching kids how to draw for more than 20 years. You know that crab is also really good symmetrical drawing practice, and I've got some great tips to help you get your best results. Here are the supplies we're going to need for this project: crayons, marker, and a pencil. You can also download this step-by-step tutorial from my website using the link below. Also, I do find it helps to have center pencil guidelines on your paper. They are on my tutorial too, and really help you see where to draw. Step number 1. The first thing to draw is the main crab body shape, and I think drawing half at a time works best. Place your pencil on that center line, make a slight dip down and round the side, and curve back to the center of the paper. Step number 2. Now comes the left side of the body. Place your pencil back on the center line, draw a slight dip down, around the side, and then down to the bottom center. Step number 3. The eyes are pretty simple. We can start with a large circle for the outside shape. They're about the size of a grape or so. And then a large dot gets added inside. And afterwards, those shapes are connected to the head with just 2 straight lines. Step number 4. The front legs are added now, and I think it's smart to do them in sections. Start with the right one that angles to the right, and then the left one that angles to the left. Then go back to the right side and add the section that angles in a bit, and then do the same on the left side. Step number 5. The claws are added next. Start on the right arm, draw a large curve up and down, and then back with the kind of wavy line. To draw the left claw, start again at the end of the arm, make a large curve up, and come back with a wavy line like you did on the other side. And now 2 shapes that I call the thumbs are added below. Draw a long skinny shape on one side, and then the same on the other. Step number 6. Okay, it's time to add the back legs. These are pretty simple. You just draw a kind of V shape that has a pointy end and add 2 lines inside. When one leg is done, then do the same on the other side, trying to make them match as much as possible. Step number 7. Now the next pair of legs are added. We're going to draw them the same way, as angled shapes with points at the end and 2 lines inside. Step number 8. The last pair of legs are drawn the very same way. They can just be a little bit shorter, that's all. To show that this crab is in the water, we can add a few shells around it. I'm going to start with one in the bottom right area. It's just a kind of simple triangle shape with a wavy bottom to it. And if you need to see that shape again, I'm going to draw another one in the top right corner. Then one more shell in the top left corner that's large and actually going off the paper just a little bit. Step number 9. All right, our pencil drawing is done, so it's time to get out that black marker and start going over all of those pencil lines. When the tracing is done, I do recommend taking an eraser and erasing any extra pencil lines that might still be showing. Now that black marker will do a really great job of filling in those dots inside the eyes. Now it's finally time to color in that crab. I'm going to color mine orange. Hey, you know what? I just realized I didn't add these little curved lines on the body before, but that's okay. I can still take my black marker and make them now. When it comes to coloring in those shells, you could certainly get very creative. I'm just going to fill mine in some solid colors, starting with this lavender. And then a purple color for the next shell. And a blue for that bigger one in the top left corner. And last but not least is a blue-green kind of background for the water. And there is what a finished crab drawing looks like. Not bad for something that was so easy to do, don't you think? At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find hundreds more art lessons, including one for drawing a tiger and a horse. I hope you try those projects out too, and I hope you keep on drawing. See you next time.